Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, setting the record straight about climate. This is a short video, but it's about a very interesting topic. This article from phys.org showed up in my mail this morning. The first thing it says is, it appears that you're currently using ad blocking software. What are the consequences? Well, that's an easy question to answer. The consequences are that I don't get any ads. Then we go down to the headline. As China rapidly adopts clean energy, use of traditional stoves persists. So this begs the question, what is clean energy? Then the article went on. Old habits are hard to break. A McGill University-led study of replacement of traditional wood and coal-burning stoves with clean energy in China suggests that without a better understanding of the reason behind people's reluctance to give up traditional stoves, it will be difficult for policies in China and elsewhere in the world to succeed in encouraging this shift towards clean energy. The study was published recently in Nature Sustainability. So far, the article has used the words clean energy and sustainability. Next, the article says, traditional stoves linked to premature deaths and climate change. Air pollution from traditional stoves contributed to approximately 2.8 million premature deaths in 2017 and is a major contributor to regional climate change. Efforts made by governments, NGOs, and researchers to incentivize households to switch entirely to clean fuel stoves and give up their traditional stoves, even in highly controlled randomized trials, have largely failed. So now they've used the terms clean energy, sustainability, and climate change. But in this next paragraph comes the punchline. China's ahead of most low and middle income countries in its energy transition. Hundreds of millions of rural homes started using clean fuels such as electricity and natural gas in recent decades. The majority of China's electricity is generated by burning coal. So the bottom line here is that the solution for clean energy, climate change, and sustainability is coal and natural gas. This graph shows that fossil fuels dominate electricity generation in China and that wind and solar only make up a tiny percentage. So the lesson here is, if you want to get your academic paper published, use words like clean energy, sustainability, and climate change. By using those words, you can then promote real-world forms of energy. And if you're a politician, you have to know how to talk to the press too. Here's a classic Orwellian article on NPR. Why is China placing a global bet on coal? China, known as the world's biggest polluter, has been taking dramatic steps to clean up and fight climate change. So why is it also building hundreds of coal-fired power plants in other countries? The president hosted the Belt and Road Forum in Beijing over the weekend, promoting his signature foreign policy of building massive infrastructure and trade links across several continents. The forum, attended by leaders and delegates of nearly 40 countries, came amid growing criticism of China's projects, including their effect on the environment. Xi took the highly unusual step for him of meeting with international journalists, during which he repeated the slogan that he is committed to open, clean, and green development. This is great stuff. China's building hundreds of new coal-fired power plants, and they've got NPR saying they're taking dramatic steps to clean up and fight climate change. So now we know what clean energy is. It's coal and natural gas. Here in Boulder, Colorado, we have an incredibly clean natural gas-fired power plant. It emits no visible pollution. Yet the City Council has convinced themselves that the Valmont power plant is somehow very dirty. And the City Council has decided to replace it with hundreds of giant bird choppers. It's unfortunate that the Boulder City Council doesn't listen to real scientists who describe clean fuels as being coal and natural gas. Visit Toto on the web at RealClimateScience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science and propaganda for a long time.